Okay. Holy shit, it's so cold in here. Oh. I'm back. My camera died, so we're gonna attempt this again. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I've seen a lot of these floating around on the internet and I thought I'd jump on the bandwagon. They're quite informational, but all the ones I've seen are of people in the States or in the UK or Australia even as well, and they don't really apply to me. If you know me personally or know me at all, I live in Spain, so the things I need in my hospital bag may be slightly different to other places in the world. That goes for everywhere, I suppose. So I thought I'd make my own. It would be great to be able to refer back to it next time I'm pregnant, and I think I might even do a revisited version of this once I've had the baby, kind of explain what I did use, what I didn't use, and see the kind of comparisons, everything, so I can go back to. It might even help anyone who's in a similar position to I am, if in Europe or in Spain, then this might count for you. So without further ado, I guess we'll just jump into it. Now, I've made a list. If you know me personally, you know I like making lists. I've kind of done it in different sections, for me, for the baby, and for Harry as well. So I think we'll start with my stuff. The first thing I've got written down was a nightgown. Now, I bought this pink one from H&M. I know they supply hospital gowns at the hospital, and I believe they supply a new one every day. Apparently they're quite useful for breastfeeding, but I do, and I have spoken to a few different mums, and some of them really like to have their own clothes to wear, and then some of them didn't really care, they never used their stuff, and they ended up just getting washed and reused anyway. So I'm bringing one nightgown. It's just a button-down shirt nightgown. I might use it, I might not. I'll see when I'm in labour and afterwards and stuff if I want to wear it or not. So that's the first thing I've got written down. The second thing I've got written down is a maternity bra, socks and underwear. Now for underwear I'm bringing these, which are mesh disposable panties. I'm also going to pack some kind of like big granny pants. We'll see what happens with those. As for maternity bra, breastfeeding bra, whatever, the one that I'm bringing I haven't packed yet because I haven't ordered it yet. I do have a pack of the bras, the same bras, but they're just a size smaller for kind of during pregnancy, because bras were really tight and annoying. I hated them. So these are like kind of sports bra style, and this is, they don't have a clasp on the back, which I really like. They're kind of just over the head ones, and they're kind of like crisscross at the front, so you kind of just whack your tit out. So they're quite good, but I need to buy a size up because my ribs have very much expanded now that she's a lot bigger, so that has to be done as well, but they'll be packed once they arrive. And then for socks, I'm going to bring a pair of fluffy socks because, again, I don't know how cold the hospital is going to be. I don't know how hot it's going to be. I know they keep it like a regulated temperature. I know when you're in your own room, I think you have a monitor, you can change the, so I've been told anyway, so you can change the temperature to how you like, but we'll see. I'm going to bring some fluffy socks. I also have to bring slippers, so I'll be packing my slippers. They need a wash, they smell. I have a pair of shoes that make my feet smell really bad, and now my slippers smell, so they'll be washed and packed soon just in case I go into labour. The next thing I've got written down are breast pads. I've got 4 different packs. They're just disposable ones. I do have reusable bamboo ones, but I'm keeping them from when I get home, so I don't have to, because I only bought 1 pack and I think there's only like 10 in there, so it's like, what, 5 pairs. I don't want to have to get home from the hospital and have to rewash them before I get to use them, so I've got some disposable ones that came with my pump, and then the other 2 were given to me by a friend. Thanks, Gail. They're just disposable breast pads. Whether or not I'll need them, I know for the first couple of days it's only colostrum. I don't know if it's gonna leak. I've never had a baby. I've never had my boobs leak before, so I don't really know what to expect. But I've got, what, 1, 2, 4, I don't know. 2, 4. Why is my brain, this happens all the time. My brain just doesn't work. 2, 4, 8 pairs of breast pads, disposable one. That'll cover me, I'm assuming, for the first couple of nights, unless I'm having to be kept in longer, and then I'll have to get someone to come and get the other box of disposable ones I've got just in case. But I'm only bringing these because I thought, well, I might not even need them. So I'll bring these and we'll see how we get on. The next thing I've got written down is nipple cream. I bought this one. Unfortunately, I bought it thinking it was vegan because I put into the search bar on iHerb vegan nipple cream. It's not. Has beeswax in. So that was a fail on my behalf. I'm not going to send it back. I'm going to use it. It's organic beeswax. What can you do? I know for next time. This, however, once I googled it, has won a lot of like awards and stuff for being good. I just bought it because I thought it was vegan. Turns out it's not, so that was a fail on my behalf, but it is cruelty free, so that's one thing I suppose. This is the, yeah, there it is. So I'll be giving that a go. I can't recommend it. I haven't used it yet, and it's got beeswax in it, so that's a problem. But apart from that, we'll see how we get on with that. I don't know, but I've heard that nipple cream is a must. So I know they supply sandwich towels at the hospital, the massive kind of industrial strength ones, but I've just packed just one box of ultra long, plastic free, perfume free, chlorine free, these ones. I probably won't end up using these until I get home. I'll probably use the ones supplied by the hospital just because of how industrial strength they are. Obviously they're for directly postpartum, so they'll be coming with me anyway. I don't want to run out in the middle of the night and whatever, so I thought I'd bring a pack of those with me anyway. The next thing I've got written down, toothbrushes and toothpaste. I've packed toothbrushes. They're here. Harry and I bought bamboo toothbrushes. We have some already, but they're kind of seen better days. They need to be changed. But we thought we'd manage on the old ones until we've had the baby, and then we can bring these back from the hospital with us. This is a Spanish brand, I believe. They're just 100% organic, biodegradable bamboo toothbrush. So bought those. They'll be coming with us, and then they'll be returning with us, and we'll be using those once we get back too. And then I have written down lip balm, which I use on a daily basis. So that'll be packed away on the day, I'm assuming. Maybe the day before, a couple of days before. I mean, that's if I go on my due date. I could go 3 weeks early or 2 weeks, I mean, who knows. So hopefully I remember my lip balm, otherwise it'll be like an SOS to one of my friends, be like, someone can bring me lip balm. Lip balm, deodorant, again, I use my deodorant on a daily basis, so until we're kind of having contractions and in labour, they'll be the last things that are packed. I'm pretty chill about it all. I don't feel the need to buy doubles and pack them all. I don't really care. And if I forget deodorant, I forget deodorant. It's really not the end of the world. Just had a baby. So again, another thing, hairbrushes and hair brush and hair bands. I'm gonna pack these things on the day I'm in labour. Or Harry will, depending on how well I'm coping. And for me, that's everything. I'm trying to keep it to a minimal. I don't want to have to bring my whole house, everything but the kitchen sink kind of thing. I want the bare minimum. For postpartum care, however, I do have this little bag, which I have made, which has a giant Perry bottle in, which is fantastic, I've heard, for washing your bits. So you fill it with lukewarm water and you wash your bits with it when you go to the toilet to prevent stinging and to help keep things clean down there after you've had your baby. So I bought this on Amazon. Again, I can't tell you if it's going to come in handy, so we'll see what happens. And then I also bought this on recommendation from like 2 or 3 people. This is my expert midwife Spritz for Bits, and it's a calming and calming and soothing spray. It's got lots of stuff in it. And on recommendation of a lot of American mothers, I bought some of these on Amazon. These are Tux hemorrhoid pads with Hazel. What a lot of people say they like to do with them is just kind of line them on top of their sanitary towel when they go to the toilet. Like when you change, put them on top of your sanitary towel and then pull your trousers up, and they're supposed to be really cooling and like soothing for your bits once you've squeezed a baby out. So they'll be coming with me as well. Moving on to baby things. I've packed 2 things of wipes. We've decided to use water wipes. If you're in the UK, I'm sure you've seen them. They're very popular. Here in Spain, not so much. Amazon's the only place that stocks them currently. We ordered a massive box. So we've got water wipes for the baby. Heard they're supposed to be good, so we'll see what happens there. And then nappies, we haven't ordered them yet. We need to get on and order those in the next week. We are bringing our own nappies. I know they supply at the hospital. I currently have pins and needles in my foot. Please excuse me. Ooh. I know they supply nappies at the hospital, but they're like Pampers or like Huggies or whatever, the like Spanish version, Dodot, and they do have a lot of chemicals in them. So we're buying a brand, we're going to try them out anyway. I know different nappies, different brands don't always suit all babies, so we're going to start trying a brand called Lily Do, which is a German brand I believe, and they ship kind of all over Europe, and they're perfume free, chlorine free, or like lotion and weird like stuff free, so they're the most kind of natural nappies I can get my hands on here for like the most reasonable price, because of course natural things are more expensive. So got pins and needles, so I've had to change position. So now I'm here. My head's a little bit cut off, but it is what it is. So what was I saying? We're buying a brand called Lily Do. Buy them online, they'll be shipped to the house, and then we'll bring a pack or 2 with us to the hospital, and the rest will be here, and then we'll go from there. The next thing is a hat and some clothes for the baby. So bring my suitcase here. We've got 2 different hats. One's part of an outfit, which is this little one with a little tie top, and then just a plain white one. Again, I don't know how big her head's gonna be, so I'm hoping they'll fit. If she's anything like her father or myself, we've got quite large heads, so be interesting to see what happens there. And then we've got 2 little going home outfits, different sizes, one to 3 months and one like 0 to 1 month, because we don't, again, she was weighing in the 80th percentile on my last scan. She could be massive, so RIP to my vagina for 1, but 2, we got around to bring 2 options because my niece was only little and nothing fit her. So I'm hoping that one of these outfits will fit her for going home. So we've got just like a little pair of, you probably can't even see these because they're getting really washed out. Little leggings with feet on, like kind of like a beige and white stripe. You won't be able to see them. There you go, look, beige and white stripe with feet, and like a long sleeve body. So that goes with the hat. And then we've also got this, which is like a slightly smaller size. We've got they're from Zara, little again cream knitted bottoms with feet, and a plain white long sleeve vest. And then we've also got a coat to go home in. This is from H&M. It's just a little thing with ears. It's really like warm and cushy, so that'll be lovely. I bought 4 baby grows pajamas, wet footed pajamas, and a couple of long sleeve vests and a pair of socks. Don't know how warm or cold it's going to be in the hospital, so I don't know what to do with regards to that, so I'm kind of just bringing extra for the baby. We're bringing a little hairbrush for her. Probably won't be used. I'm bringing it just in case. I think it might be cute to, I don't know, it's a novelty I suppose. So that's another thing that we're bringing. And then I'm bringing 2 burp cloths. I don't know if I'm going to need them. Like, I don't want to burp a baby but after like I've had colostrum. So we'll see what happens. Like, I don't even really, I've never had a baby, so I don't know what the crack is there. So we've also brought I'm so uncomfortable. I should have thought about this. White swaddle. It's got, if I can show you, it's got like flowers on and like lace trim around the edge. So that we're bringing that swaddle. Again, they supply most things at the hospital anyway. I'm pretty sure I've been told they even supply like nappies and wipes, and then they also even supply like a baby grow for the first like night or 2. So we'll see what happens. I probably want to use my own stuff just because everything's been washed and everything. And then we're bringing this big massive fluffy blanket. Now it's kind of got, it's a multi-use blanket. It's very warm. I'm gonna have to sit down again. It's a very warm blanket. very soft, never been used. Hoping to use it to travel home with, just to kind of tuck over the bottom of the car seat so she stays warm, but also for Harry to use, because I know in the hospitals here in Spain they don't really care much for the father. They're not the one doing the pushing or whatever. I mean, people who are all for equality come at me, whatever. It is what it is. You know, you're the one doing the birthing, so the partner, the father, gets overlooked a lot of the time, especially here in Spain. So they're only provided, they've got like a small like sofa bed style thing, and you provide with a sheet and a cushion, like a pillow. You're not provided with blankets. So I thought you could use that whilst we're there, because that'll be nice and warm, and then also it's quite big, so wouldn't be a problem. And then hopefully if we fold it up and kind of use it like that, it can just kind of sit over the car seat. I'll be in the back with her anyway on the way home, so hopefully we can use that. If not, again, I've got the swaddle, I can use that as extra layers. She's got clothes, so it's really not going to be the biggest problem. I'm planning on bringing my breastfeeding pillow. It's the breastfeeding pillow by Ergobaby. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. It's quite hard, firm. I don't know if it's gonna be too hard. I don't know. I was surprised at how hard it was. It wasn't like a pillow, like a soft pillow like you get like when you put your head on to go to sleep. It's quite firm, so we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm gonna get much use out of it or if I'm gonna like it, but look, you can see that it's hard. So we'll see what happens with that, but I'm gonna bring that anyway because it's only small. That'll go on top. That's it for baby. And then for Harry, we've got I've got written down 3 t-shirts and a clean hoodie. He's gonna need a couple of spare clothes, I suppose. I've got boxes and socks packed already because he's very partial to which boxes he likes. He's got like 100 pairs of boxers, maybe not that many, but you know, you get my drift. And he only really re-wears like 20 of them. So I've told him, I was like, pick out your boxers, I'll pack them away. Don't touch them. So he's picked out some comfy pants, some socks, and then I guess it's just like laptops and chargers and stuff to keep us entertained if we're bored, because babies sleep a lot. Camera and SD card charger, that kind of stuff to take pictures, phones and phone chargers, and snacks. They're not going to be all eaten when I'm in labour, probably. Maybe Harry will be able to eat. I probably won't. I don't know if, even if you're allowed, and 2, if you're not allowed, or if you are allowed, whether I'm going to even want to be eating. Probably not. They'll be for after labour as well, so because I know I can't really rely on Spanish hospital food. I've seen, my father's had a few stays at the hospital and the food, it's not great. I don't know what it's like in the maternity ward, but also I'm vegan, so there's that. I'm probably going to be eating iceberg lettuce for 2 days. It'll be interesting to see what happens. So that's everything I'm planning on bringing with me. If you could think of anything else that I might need, let me know in the comments below. Again, as I said before several times, I've never done this before. I've never had a baby. I don't know what to bring. This is just kind of what I've spoken, people I've spoken to, things they've recommended. What else do I have to say? Not a lot. Thanks for watching, guys. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe for more. See you next time.